After the legendary rework, Raider was a great character until power creep happened and he fell out of the meta. Now he is easily shut down by the characters with dodge bashes and recovery cancels. So I will teach you how to make Raider work against even S tier characters. Raider's got all combination of a 3-hit chain lights and heavies. Raider's tap resets his chain to the first hit, meaning it gives him a pseudo infinite. Not a true infinite like Warden's though. It is a good offensive tool, sitting at 400 milliseconds speed and being unreactable. Though it is not meant to be spammed unless your enemy keeps blocking your heavies and do not goes for parries. Then use it more to force your enemy to respect the tap's threat. Raider can also delay his chained attacks, giving the enemies even more trouble by making their parries even harder by changing the timing of the parries and meddling with his animations by shortening them less. Meaning, if a good Raider is against you, you are in for a hard time unless you play newer recovery cancel heroes. Raider also has an unintended hyper armor guard break mechanic. This was nerfed by the devs in his first iteration, but they reverted it soon after. This works like a pseudo recovery cancel, but it is not widely used by the players. Raider can also protect his hard feint with his hyper armor because of this mechanic. This means you can absorb the attack, then parry, dodge the follow-up. Normal opener, chain, and finisher lights are not enhanced. Meanwhile, tap is enhanced and doesn't get interrupted on block. With heavies and soft feint taps from coming out of those heavies, Raider cannot be stopped with simply blocking. You have to parry Raider, which Raider wants you to, so he can soft feint guard break your parry attempts and punish you with a juicy side heavy. Which means when going against a good Raider, every day is a Halloween. 500 millisecond omnidirectional lights with fully covered hyper armor heavies, Raider is a great trader that can mess your day up unless you respect his chains. There are 4 ways you can start your combo with Raider: light attack, heavy attack, zone attack, soft fade into tap, and dodge attack. From a guard break, you get a side heavy which deals 24 damage. You can also stampede charge into a wall for 27 damage. From a heavy parry, you get a 12 damage light. All sides are guaranteed. From a light parry, you get a top heavy that deals 27 damage. From a stampede charge onto the ground, only safe punish is a zone attack. If you open up with a side heavy and don't chain, enemy gets a free guard break upon wake up. So, only use zone attack. Revenge guard break safe punish is you switch your guard up to the top while you're guard breaking. Then you do a backwards tap on stick. After you do that, you do 2 top heavies, both buffered, and you get some chain pressure afterwards. This is also the same with out of stamina guard break punish. Revenge parry safe punish is storming tap into top heavy. You don't need to switch your guard. After the top heavy, you get some chain pressure. This is also the same with out of stamina parry punish. As Raider, you have no tools other than a simple unblockable and a 400 millisecond single direction light that comes at a fixed timing that is also enhanced, and hyper armor heavies. Raider is too straightforward for his own good, with no kind of recovery cancel, no specific parry punishes, no all guard. No crushing counters. No deflect. No superior block deflect. And a measly and bad light dodge attack. He simply has no tools in his kit other than his hyper armor. You are forced to play better than your opponent, get inside his mind, and force him to respect your mix-ups and your frame advantage. You also need to know hit stance, how to effectively use your soft range GB to catch other attacks, parry attempts, and dodge attack attempts. You need to constantly make complicated reads all the time with your offense to bait out dodge bashes and dodge attacks with recovery cancels. Use your frame advantage to make the enemy guess constantly. Generally commit to those side heavies and rarely use the tap to keep the enemy guessing. Use the tap's threat itself. With you constantly taking frame advantage, enemy is now forced to parry unless they want to stay in your chain and keep getting chipped out, which you can reliably punish with your soft range guard break. Unblockable is pretty bad because enemies can use myriad of dodge attack option selects to easily negate it, forcing you to condition your enemies beforehand to even effectively use it. You are forced to be able to react to enemy dodges and parry baits, with punishes by hard feinting or soft feinting. Otherwise, Raider's whole kit simply does not work. You have to react even while you are in chain. Raider is a menace in mid to low tier matchmaking, where nobody knows what they're doing. Though in high level matchmaking, it takes effort to make him work, while your enemies will keep pushing buttons and keep recovery cancelling, option selecting you with dodge attacks, dodge bashes, crushing counters, and all guards. You have to know about the game, know about the frame data, frame advantage, hit stun, etc. to make him work at high level. Simply spamming tap and unblockables will get you killed easily. Raider is not a monkey hero. Raider is easy to learn, hard to master menace.